All right, what is up, YouTube? Will here back again with the Island account review. This time for NanakiDemon. So they're coming back after basically stopping at World 3 for a while, and they're just looking for some general overview on their account. Straight into the money, man. A couple of improvements, I would say. You're still running your mobbing cards while you've got your guys doing cooking. I am aware this data is a bit old because we're having an issue with Toolbox as per fucking usual. Um, but if you haven't resolved that, definitely. I won't be super nitpicky on specific activities because it's older data. This will just be more of a general account focus. Okay, let's take a look. All right. Straight away, as I've told plenty of people, work on your PO boxes, please. Missing on a lot of free damage, free trapping, free utility, plenty of free stuff you're missing out on. Your tools are kind of all over the place, like real hodgepodge level shit. And I have found the neglected stepchildren. Also, based slush enjoyer. Based slush enjoyer. What a guy. In terms of gear, I mean, get everybody off of ceramic skulls. Get them off of ceramic skulls. Keep working on your splicers, obviously, but at least for a standard in terms of gear, I want to see void tools at minimum for sure. I think void tools is super achievable. Don't make luster. I mean, you can make one set for slab, but don't use it as your primary focus. It's kind of bleh. Looks like you're on primarily marble glass, which is great. Ignore those last character I've fixed since then. Okay. Yeah, a lot of low-level skulls I'm seeing. So definitely do push that out for sure. I'd argue, start really pushing out your traps as well. You do want to get the benefits from that. Take a look at your count overall. Okay. Onyx your statues. You're working on it for sure. I see that, but definitely don't forget to Onyx them. Okay, so I would stop doing base damage Obols. I would instead pivot to, yeah, you have pop Obols here. Get drop chance on all of this. You can keep the premium ones. You can keep the card drop ones, like the multi-kill and that, but yeah, you want pop Obols on everything. So dump all this crap. So rework your Obols. For sure. Let's take a look at your apocalypses. You do have a DB, which is great. Let's take a look at that. You've chowed, which is great. I'm happy to see that. But you haven't wowed. How are your death notes? Right. Okay. So I would like you to wow with your DB and Eclipse, Skulls, Worlds 1 through 3 at minimum. At minimum. Grimoire wise, where are you about? Superior crop research, okay. Constellations wise. Very good. Happy to see that. You're probably in Seraphim in that case, and you even got infinites up to that. Is done in all but World 6 is chowed. Okay. Yeah, definitely you want to take a look at doing your wows now and doing your Eclipse sculling. Vault-wise, you've still got a couple you've got to wrap up. Vault Mastery, Forging Forever, but fair levels on the near infinites. Anvils-wise, yeah, just make sure you're keeping up with your claim for sure. Yep, catch you later, Roy. Have a good rest of your evening, my friend. You're keeping up with your smelting, which is great. You've done your upgrades. Fantastic. Bribes, you're probably stuck at World 6, if I had to imagine. Okay. Stamps. Oh, boy. Okay. If I shut this off. Yeah, that's a sea of blue. That is a sea of blue. You can't hear my stream. You guys able to hear me? Make sure you didn't mute the tab, hon. You might have muted the tab. Or muted my stream or some shenanigans. In terms of stamps, so you're at about 5k. I want to see 10k stamps minimum. For sure. You're also missing a few stamps, so definitely grab your remaining unlocks. I am happy to see that you have a good chunk of them, which is fantastic. It's not okay. Look, it's not as disappointing as it seems. Like, I have seen people in World 6 with like fucking 2k. Okay, 5k, you're not totally like dipshit level bad. It's just you're missing out on a lot, especially level 40 multi-tool stamp when you have 86 million in storage. Like, come the fuck on, man. Owl-wise, you're at 6. I'd say bump this up to like 8, 9. Viable. Bubbles-wise, you don't even have them all unlocked. So keep working on unlocking all your bubbles. I want to see 70% efficiency on your bubbles here. So 70% efficiency on Alchemy. For sure. Have a good night, Nixo. Next time you drop by, you will be on the list. So we've got your stuff saved. So we will get to you, my man. Okay. So you're keeping up with that. You've got the upgrades. You just need to keep working on all of this. Up to 120 the day? Okay, good. Okay, so... your vials are a Technicolor hellscape. And you're missing the 2 key vials high enough level to really juice your stamps, which is Blue Flave and Venison Malt for the stamp reduction. So hard focus those two. Get these 2 to 13. If you're trying to do Onyxing shit, get Skinny 0 Cal up. If you're hurting on money, diet or drink. But you've got a good couple of them that are up to 12, so I'm happy about that. Sigils wise, fuck me, you're nearly done with sigils. Jesus Christ. Okay. Kilroy's wise, 7k. Okay, just keep working Kilroy. Okay, glad to hear it, hon. Don't know what that was about. Did you figure out what the issue was? I'd say you could bump this up to 5 or 6 on Rue. But it's pretty. It's visual vomit. It's visual vomit. No clue. Shit happens, I guess. Focus your vials to 13. Oh. Oh no. Oh, my sweet summer child. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's weird. Okay, why are you printing mob drops outside of V-Man and Beastmaster? Demon? Like, I see your prints. I see what you were working on. You've got your logs, you've got, your fish, all that shit. And then I see you start to fuck up, like, catastrophically. For one, a lot of your guys aren't even 90%. That's, like, what? So, the way you want to handle this is the way you basically have it, is you do logs with Bubo, you do fishing with a DB Barbarian, so you want to do mining here. Catching, which is great. Logs, mining, mob drops, and you grab the print while you are doing your speed run. That is the optimal way to do it. You grab your print while you're doing your speed run. This, your Beastmaster, this is your mob drops for your salts. You stick that motherfucker doing that, because he's terrible at everything else. Yep, fishing here. This is more logs, which at least you're doing it on the Willow Sippy logs, and then more catching here. That's how you want to lay it out. And then make sure everybody has 90% of efficiency on it, for sure. Welcome back. Yeah. Hey, Simpson, how you doing? So, yeah, I would say entirely rework your prints, and like, now's the time to do it, like, coming up on it, because I believe we've got AFK this week. So definitely now's the time to reprint and unfuck your prints. It died around its visual vomit. Got it. Okay, so I'll rerun you through it. Your stamps, or not your stamps, your prints are atrocious. This needs to be logs. This needs to be ores. This is fine with catching. This needs to be logs. This needs to be ores. This needs to be mob drops you want and taken, and the sample taken while you're doing your speed run. This will be your samples for your prints. Or for your salts. BM will do your prints for salts. This will be fishing. This will be logs. This will be catching. It's just too all over the place. Wasn't sure the rest. Yeah, that is the method of madness you want to do. Sticking with what those characters are good at outside of V-Man, which is great on mob drops while in a speed run, and Beastmaster, which is dog shit, and you make him do salt bitch duty. Refinery wise, you're just okay. Yeah, 0% wall. That's fine if it works. End Collider, you're doing some. Equinox. Oh no. I will allow that. Of myself making that V-Man as my 6th. Yeah, I'll do that. So, you have fallen for the meme. I didn't know about this till last week. What a chat. No, shut up, Chris. Don't encourage it. Yeah, it's a shame, but yeah, yeah. Hey, Ashy. Glad you show up. We can do your review after we got like one other person left in the list, and then you're up next. Yeah, but you weren't smart enough to realize the Equinox value cost scaled off of it. You mook. Things you want to focus on in terms of construction here is Party Starter, Kraken Cosplayer, and Poisonic Elder. These three are going to be your primary bread and butter when it comes to doing your tower defense. There are several guides out there, including a couple of spreadsheets on the optimal style of things. So definitely want to keep pushing out your Poisonic Elder, Kraken Cosplayer, and Party Starter levels. They are going to be your frontline men. Other than that, I'm content that you've worked on everything here, which is fine. Death Note-wise, we did mention that you're pushing out. I want you to do your eclipsing with your DB. Since I heard about it, because for a while it was hard relying on Boulder. Gotcha. Make sure you are spending your siphon, or you're spending your worship. Don't do it just a siphon. Spend it individually. You'll be fine. Prayers wise, skilled dimwit. Straight away. Straight away. Max it. Max skilled dimwit. It is very important that you do so. I'm terrified for my review. Okay, good. It's max. Great. Okay, so for V-Man, you want to be doing XP traps. You want him to be the best trapper you've got. So whatever the highest your mobs, in this case you've got the blobs, you do a full set of blobs after you've hit the transfusion skill, and you do nothing but XP. You do transfusion skill, and you do nothing but XP on here, so you just rinse experience. That's what you want on your V-Man. Salt licks wise, that's fine. Cooking. You are a one little wonder, my friend. You are a one little wonder. Everything is achievable here. Hard focusing, meal cooking speed per upgrades, and then skill efficiency. Refocus your cooking. Refocus your cooking. You could be doing so much better. The reason we primarily focus on cooking speed is because in the long run, having a much stronger baseline for your cooking speed will help push the remaining miscellaneous ones. Got all my stuff to green at the moment. Okay. Breeding lines. So what I'd recommend is at least push World 2 shit so you're able to get the Spud and do this and grab this shiny. It will help in the long run for your shiny pet rate. You're also missing some multi-kill per tier here with block, which will help you in the long run. Beneficial as well if you push the Quilchi to get another modifier. You'll be off to the races. So just kind of pivot a little bit on your breeding, but overall I'm not too worried. Okay. Shut Viaduct of the Gods off right the fuck now. Please tell me you've shut this off. This is neutering you so severely. Your account is nowhere near ready to be utilizing this. You are missing out on so much liquid right now. So do not have this turned on. I've seen very few accounts that are ready for the level at which this is required. You are not one of them. So shut this off. Riftwise. Pushing your Rift out. Passive cards. Nice. Construction Mastery. You're at nearly 1,000, so you're coming up on that, so good on that. Tome-wise, top 50%. Not particularly worried. Tome is not going to be a priority for you. You have Sovereigns. Hard focus for your Relic. Hard focus Frost Relic. Take every single boat you have and you jam it into one of these islands. You need to hard focus these relics. 100%. Divinity-wise, you have all your gods unlocked. Great. The problem is your levels are shit. The last couple rifting a few days ago, no luck on my third Kilroy yet, though. Okay. Yeah, that'll just take pure chance. Level your gods. Level all your gods. Absolutely level all your gods. Do not neglect them. Gaming-wise, you're at green bits, so looks like you're getting closer to the end on those. Holes, you're at 10. Slat. The not updating is getting me yelled at. Yes, it is. Farming. Doing the lock method. Yeah, you are. Okay, you're doing good. You're doing good on that. Okay. How many crops do you have? Don't forget to grab the first level in Sushi here. The way you do it is you literally just plant the seed and you immediately lock the seed. This will generate the first level. So don't miss out on +1 crop. Snaking wise. Yeah, sorry. Lock before you plant it, and then you plant it and it'll stick on that one. Okay, this is just wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. The loadout you want to do is you do Bead and Silken Veil. Bead and Silken Veil. We have a YouTube video on this. Thanks to those, Brahma's good. And you've got some charms. Ah, it's a shame you don't have the golden food bonus. This is a really nice one. But overall, I'm happy with that. Okay, so where are you at in your endless? Oh, you still got blues and reds and shit. You've done too. Okay. Yeah, there's other shit to focus on. Beanstalk. You've done at least a lot of the 10k deposits, which I'm happy about. Card time! You've got other things to work on. We will double back on cards later. Okay, time for a retrospective. Here's a list of things I'd like you to focus on, Demon, okay? I just unlocked Ruby cards. Okay, good. I want you to work on your P.O. boxes. Crank them out. Crank them out. Get those boxes maxed. I want to see next time we do a review for you. We do a count update. I want to see plenty plenty of boxes in the Myriad crate. I want Void Tools at minimum. You're kind of all over the place, and you've got some that are higher than Void. That's fine, but I want Void Tools at minimum as a standard. Onyxing your statues. Please, please, please Onyx your statues. You want to get more bang for your buck. You want to get more bonuses on it. What's the fastest way to get them? Other than the daily pens to boxes. Oh, dude, you literally just go to World 2 and you do this. I'll show you real quick on how you do it. So you literally go up to PO boxes, and notice I've got 21k pens. You sit here and you just do this. You do that, and so on and so forth. And you just blow through this. At about 100, you reset. So you take this, you click the shield, and it resets the streak down. So when you refresh again, it goes back down. Yeah. That's how you just do, and at 100 you reset and then keep going and keep going and keep going, and then you're able to take your boxes and say, oh, I need to put, you know, stuff in here or stuff in here, and then the rest goes into the Myriad crate and you just dump into here. So that's how you do it. Next on the list, I'd say rework your Obols. Start to push for more pop Obols, getting your drop chance up for sure. Why do you refresh a streak? Because the cost increases. The amount of required resources per item increases. So if we do, so that's at about 861. See if we can rotate it again for another one. Just kind of do this for a little bit. That's fine. It's 1k, 3k. Yeah, it's literally, they start to scale up, as you can see. And that's why we reset. Yeah, so it went from 861 to 4k. And notice my streak's only at 16 with the shield. That's why we refresh it. Because if I refresh this and then pull it again, so it's 2k, it's that. Keep working, see if we get lucky, and unless it wants to deny us on it. But yeah, the scale, the cost scales. That's why we reset. Next would be, should leave it at 1050. Yep, that's fine. Just leave your atoms at 1050. You'll be okay. After rework your Obols, do your wows on your DB, and this also includes doing your Eclipse scrolls for worlds 1, 2, and 3. Do your stamps. I want to see a minimum of 10k. I think it's super achievable for you. In terms of alchemy, pushing your efficiency ratio to 70%. Very, very easy. Hey, DLC, thank you for the follow. Focus on your vials. Get as many as you can to 13, so you're getting that added resource bonus per every 13th level vial. Refocus your cooking because you're a one little wonder. So double down on your cooking speed and all the adjacents. And then really leveling your gods because you want to get the bonuses out of them as best you can. Overall, that's really the things I see in your account that need the most work. Functionally speaking, once you've achieved all this, and obviously you're going to be doing reprints while you're working on stuff, I think your account's going to be in a much nicer place. Do you have any other kind of questions for me or kind of concerns you'd like? I'm happy to answer any other questions you've got for me. Also, if like, do your Demented Spirit Lord. Do your Demented Spirit Lord. You're maxed at 6. So definitely do that. Where's he at? He's at the, so if you go to your map, go to World 6, you go to the Mob of Trolls map, you kill all the trolls before any respawn, and then you touch this little cross thing up here. It'll start to glow. You basically stand right on top of it. He'll spawn. That's how you do it. Yep. But that being said, YouTube, I have been Will. This has been another Eidolon account review. If you ever like an account review, drop by on Tuesdays and Thursdays where we stream Eidolon and we give a review to anybody who asks. If you would like to get an account review but you can't catch a stream, check out our Discord description. Check out our Discord. Link is in the description below. We've got a channel set up where you can drop by your toolbox, and we're happy to get you whenever we can. But until next time, folks, we will see you in the next YouTube video. Sayonara, everybody.